Hello there. Today I'm going to do like Chatty get ready with me. Nothing too spectacular, too special. I've already washed, moisturized, primed my face, and I've already done my brows off camera because let's admit it, everybody knows how to do that. That's no big shebang. You just run some product through your brows and you're good to go. So, let's get started. If you do hear any chatter in the background, I do have a 1-year-old. She's running around like a crazy. If you have kids, you understand. So since I already primed and whatnot, and I did prime with my e.l.f. Pourless Face Primer. It's the pink, one of the pink bottles. It's this one right here. I've been using this stuff for probably about 4 months now, and it seems to do pretty good. It does. I do feel like it holds on my makeup longer than if I would wear it without it. And I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, and I'm going to mix it with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Pourless. I feel like these two together are just like your ride or dies from the drugstore. So I'm going to pop these on the back of my hand. During the winter time, my skin is like so beyond dry, it's crazy. But during the summertime, I have very oily skin. So I guess you could say I have combination skin. But it's a pain in my rumpus. I'm just gonna mix these together. But I feel like these two give you enough of that dewy look, but also mattifying you at the same time. And if you do have combination skin where you're dry, like around this part of your face, and you're oily in your T-zone, you can always put the matte and Pourless in. Sorry, I'm doing my makeup with my viewfinder. You can always put the matte and Pourless one in your T-zone. Cover you with. And then the dewy one everywhere else. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my brush. Just gonna rub all of this in. So, I feel like since the holidays have stopped, I've gotten to slow down like this much because my daughter's birthday is in January. So, I feel like it's just crazy until the middle of February with parties and meetings and yeah. And finding time to film is even harder. So I have been having fun these last couple of weeks. So I usually take my brush and I'll just blend it in where it's almost completely blended in. And then I'll take my sponge and I will go back over it and just make sure that everything is blended. And I just have a regular flat sponge. I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of Mist and Set. And go ham on it. And the reason I do this is because I do like to make sure that my foundation is really pressed into my skin, and if it's too thick, it'll thin it out. Use my little mirror here. And I'm stressing, so I have like breakouts everywhere. And this foundation has like, I would say, medium to, or light to medium coverage. I wouldn't say it's a full coverage foundation. For some people it could be. For me it's not. Okay. So first I go in with this, and and then I go in with this to make sure everything is pressed in. Let me get this extra foundation off of my palm here because it's like sliding down my hand and it's gross. It's going to be dripping all over my pants and I'm going to have to change my clothes and life of a mother. So next I'm going to go in with my concealer, and right now the concealer I've been using is the Rimelle Match Perfection. This is a 2-in-1. It's a highlighter and a concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair. I don't know if I said I'm in the shade Ivory of those two foundations. I don't remember if I said that or not. The only lighting I have today is natural sunlight. Cover up my mom bags. Go ahead and do my eyelids as well. Sometimes I'll use concealer as a eye primer. I don't always. If I'm going to do like a smoky eye or a dramatic eye, I will not use my concealer as my primer because it doesn't hold very well. But for an everyday use, I will. I feel like I'm beating the crap out of my eyes when I do this. Okay. Got like an eye, sorry, I've got like an eyelash or something that's annoying the crap out of my eyes. Okay, so now I'm gonna set my under eye concealer. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder, and I do like this powder, but I do wish that it was in a bigger container and you got more product. Yeah. Because I feel like I get this much and I go through it like crazy. I'm going to use my viewfinder so you can actually see what I'm doing. And so I know you can see what I'm doing. I don't really want to bake with this today. Just want to set it. But I want to use my sponge because I used a lot of concealer and I want to use my sponge to make sure that everything gets in there. While I make, you know, attractive faces. It appears that somebody's here. And you hear him through the baby monitor, so it sounds like he's, you know, vicious. He's a giant German Shepherd, and he barks at anything that comes through the door. Sometimes I feel as though he barks at the wind, but that's just my opinion. For the rest of my face, I'm just going to use a loose powder to set it with. Just going to use the Covergirl loose mineral powder in translucent light, and I'm not really going to set my, well, yeah, I am. I'll be right back, let me show you. Okay, sorry, I need to shut the door. I should have turned the monitor off, but oh well. So I'm just... This foundation is a translucent light. It's not all the way translucent though. It does give me like a little bit of extra coverage. Not too much, but it just a teeny bit. So now that I've done all that, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. And I'm not going to do anything spectacular. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Beautiful Browns palette. If I can get it open. It's this right here. It's got a light. This one's got a little bit of shimmer to it. This is a matte. This is like a shimmery copper. And then this is a dark chocolatey brown. So first I'm going to go in with this top color right here. And I'm just going to rub that all over my lid. Just to make sure that that concealer is set. And it's not going anywhere. Pumpkin, no. Pumpkin. Don't mess with that. And then I'm going to go in with and that was just a flat all over shader brush that I did that with. I'm going to go in with this really fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with the second color, this brown. I use this as my Ride or Die transition shade. I love this transition shade. It's amazing. But when I'm just doing basically nothing and I'm just like throwing some colors in my creases and stuff, this is the color that I go for. So how was everybody's holidays? I know it's like the middle of January now, which to me is like crazy. I feel like yesterday we were celebrating Christmas and it's already the middle of flipping January. Our holiday was a little cray-cray, bouncing from, you know, family to family. See, it just gives the eye a little more definition without, you know, going cray-cray with a smoky color and smoking the entire eye out. I feel like I'm struggling to balance everything from trying to start a YouTube channel to being a mom to I'm also on the social committee at my church. It's just, it's crazy all the time. But I make it work. It may be hard, but I make it work. Do I have any moms that watch that feel like that? I feel like that all the time, and then I feel really bad for feeling like that. But I mean, when you're responsible for a lot of things, and when it's not even everything else, it's like when you're responsible for a human, a little person's life, it just, yeah, it seems like it's twice as bad. You worry about every little thing. Then I'm going to take a smaller crease brush. I'm going to go in with this dark chocolate brown, and I'm just going to kind of put that in my outer corner. Nothing too spectacular. This is just kind of a neutral, everyday kind of look. I don't really... Do I wear this every day? No. But occasionally I do. Some days I wake up and think, I want to look really pretty today, and I do a ginormous face full of makeup with smoky eye and everything, and other days I'm just like, you're lucky if I even put makeup on at all. I guess I could, you know, zoom you in a little bit. That might be a little nice so you can actually see what I'm doing. Good job, Abby. Good job. Okay, so now you can see a little bit better. I'll use the viewfinder to look so you can actually see. It just gives it like a little more oomph. Then I'm going to go back in with my really fluffy brush and I'm just going to blend out any harsh lines. Okay. So for the lid, I'm just going to go back in with the same color that I used to set my whole eye with, just to give it a little bit of a shimmery look, but not too much to where it's going to take from the rest of my eye. Okay, and I'm going to go back in one more time with that transition shade color that I used, because I don't want to lose that brown by putting on the lighter shade. I'm just kind of focusing on this part of my eye because I don't want to mess with that outer corner any. And that's all I'm going to do for the eyes. I'm not even going to put anything on my bottom lashes or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and move on to mascara. I'm not going to do a liner today because I do want to keep it fairly au natural. I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Mega Plump mascara. I'm going to give my eyelashes a little curly curl. I'm going to go in with that. I feel like a lot of people are scared of eyelash curlers. And I'm just like, there's nothing to be scared of. Just don't, you know, pull your eyelashes out. And that's an easy fix because the only way you would be able to pull them out or cut them off is if you forgot to put the rubber part in it. That to me is, I think that's the only way you can actually physically, you know, hurt yourself with an eyelash curler unless, you know, you curl way too close to your lash line. Okay, so no, I don't talk when I put on mascara. It's because I have to really focus when I put on my mascara because I tend to poke myself in the eye with a wand. I don't feel like doing that today. See? It's amazing how big of a difference just mascara makes alone. Like, I feel like you can have no other makeup on your face, but if you throw some mascara on your lashes, you look like complete. But then again, it all depends on the person who's doing it. I have met some people who would not walk out their front door without makeup on. And then I've met other people who are just like, whatever. Take me as I am or don't take me at all. I feel like this eyelash, can you see how wampus this eyelash is right now? It's crazy. It's crazy. I curl curl it, but it's like half of my eyelash did not want to curl. It's crazy. Okay, the eyes are done, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face. And all I'm going to do is throw on a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Baked Bronzer in Maui. I have the Bora Bora one, but I feel like the Bora Bora one has like no pigmentation to it at all. It's just like... So if you're wondering why I'm looking over here, it's because my mirror is actually over here. I have you angled this way because it's better lighting, whereas if I were to stick you right there, you wouldn't see anything because the lighting would suck horribly. I'm not going to do too much of a bronzer or too much of a contour, just something to warm up my face a little bit. Has anybody done the no mirror makeup challenge? I watched Jaclyn Hill do it the other day. I watched her and Patrick Starr do it. And they both did amazing. I feel like if I were to do it, I would have like eyeliner on my eyebrow. I feel like my eyebrows would be up here. I don't feel like that's a good challenge for me to do because I'm already like, as it is. Ignore my little friends on my face. I'm having a breakout spell that I cannot for the life of me get rid of. Okay. So now that I've bronzed up my face, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my highlighter. And my highlighter is the LA Colors Baby Pop Eyeshadow in Nude Shimmer. This is the most beautiful, let me just swatch it on my finger. This is the most beautiful highlight shade I've ever used in my life. I feel like this works so much better than actual highlighters do. So I'm going to take it on an e.l.f. blush brush. And I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. And, you know, up to your temple. And then I'm going to do my nose. And the tips of my nose. My chin and my cupid. Just like that. Then last but not least, I'm going to go in with a blush. And today I'm going to stick to the more darker, like earthy tones. And I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. blush, baked blush in Rich Rose. This is probably one of my favorite blushes that I think I've ever used. It looks very interesting in the pan, but all of these colors mix together and it makes the prettiest blush. Prettiest shimmery blush I think I've ever used. And I feel like it just, I can't even, I can't. I feel like it's very subtle and you can't, like the camera's not really picking it up very well, but it just kind of browns up your cheek a little bit. It's very subtle, but it's noticeable. If that makes sense. Probably not. I just blend it right into my highlighter and my bronzer, and then it just kind of sits just like that. And it kind of adds some glow to my face because it is a shimmer based blush. Sorry, my nose, I'm having allergy issues like you wouldn't believe. Everything is like wanting to fall apart on me. So that completes the face and the eyes, and the last but not least, we're going to go in with the lip. And we're going to stick to our just natural glowy vibe that we got going on. That is if I can get my lipsticks to cooperate with me. Okay. And we're going to go in with the, I think we're going to go with the NYC Expert Last lip color in Flirty. Never mind. No, we're not. No, we're not. This does not go with this look. I thought that was going to be more of a nude pink, but it is not. So, instead of that, we're going to go in with this one. That's too fuchsia. I'm having like the hardest time picking a lip color today. This is ridiculous. Okay, let's go in with e.l.f.'s in the shade, the moisturizing lipstick, and in the nude. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with the natural, the shade Natural in their lip liner. Looks like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This video is going to be so long. I'm going to go ahead and fill these in as well. I love this lip liner. When I first got it, I didn't think I was going to like it because it didn't go on real smooth and creamy. But as I broke through that first top layer, it actually goes on really, really nicely. Okay. I love this lip color. It's amazing. I didn't think I was going to like it when I first tried it because I thought, oh my god, that's going to be too brown. I'm going to hate it. And I actually really, really love it. So, if you want to spray your face with some Mist and Set or some Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray, you can. I'm not going to today because I use the e.l.f. one and I'm running, you can't see, but I'm running really, really, really low on it. So, I'm not going to do that today. But that completes this look. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, do that below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!